H03. I don't know what the acronym is, but it's PAN dash CHO dash III. So that means that he is the third one of his line. So the intro is him waking up, and I don't know if he is tied to the table, but he wakes up on a table, almost like something surgical is about to be done. And well, let the interrogation begin. What were his earliest memories? Those do not matter, but he will distortly remember or recall certain fragments that are unrelated in their discrepancy. So the automaton is named Pancho, and the interrogator has a clock for a face. His name is Clockfast, or Clockfast. He tells Pancho that his home has been demolished, and inside that home, well, it was not really a refined commodity. It was a precious resource. It was basically just a hollowed out tree, and that hollowed out tree really did not provide much room or comfort as much as it would have when it is chopped down. And when they demolished the tree, they buried over the hatch that Pancho had made. There's a hatch under the tree that leads to no one knows where, because they cemented cobblestone over it, and they kept Pancho inside prison for, we're gonna say, just 1 year. And there's a railroad that goes all the way to the other part of the continent that the settlers had established a few, maybe just over 100 years ago. And the railroad is so creepy that no one travels alongside it. And our main character says that it's the Heliosphere Railroad, the Grand Railroad, or the Intercontinental, and with plans of expanding up into Alaska region, where Alaska is a land full of lakes. It's got over 2 million lakes. So the settlement is being reached by the Russian colonies there. They all landed on the Alaska side of America, up northward Canada, where they lay. And so everyone is closing in on this railroad territory, which is just a statement about monopoly. It's the Heliosphere Railroad that's going in elliptical, but it does have a constellation of its own. I think the constellation should be like a buffalo, just the route that it's used to going, and it has a good migratory diversion, so it doesn't go all the way across the continent. It subdivides into two different train stations, two intercontinental. That way the buffalo can migrate safely and the train can bad boy. He's got no qualms about stamping on oppression, and he knows when his friend is being tormented. So it takes some rough handling and just a small amount of disguise to finally get Pancho out of jail and on the lam and on the run. Both of them cash out on all their bonus or lottery that they have accumulated. The fund that keeps going towards them has finally been cashed out, and so they're the most wanted fugitives on the planet Earth, even though they're both robots in a human society, and there's no other robots besides them. They then escape to island, which is just a cliff face broken off, and it is not suspended, but it carries from the sea all the way to the ocean floor, up quite a ways above sea level. It has a stairwell built in, no one knows how, and it goes all the way to the bottom so that they could safely traverse onto the ground. They have some sort of mechanical gantries, floating gantries like a pterodactyl, so that it's respectful to the ancestors. No one knows what happened to the dinosaurs, why the remains had resulted in so much oil in the ground. Sometimes Pancho, in the theatrical version, he's gonna slurp up some oil from the ground like he's eating spinach and he's in Popeyes, or like he's Popeyes eating spinach, but he's just Pancho 3 getting oil from the ground because he's so slick. The realtor is General Grievous. As I said, his accomplice will be Wally, and Wally and Pancho are pretty sure that Eva was just a figment of their imagination, that no one could produce anything like Eva, and so I guess that will be the end of the story, because that's all the robots. Well, Pancho, he has a affiliation for movies, so once he gets out of jail, the people are like, hey, have you ever gone to see this movie? And it's supposed to be Superman, but instead they see Super Guy 3, Dark CDI. It's a parody of Darkseid, but his name is Dark CDI. And well, what do you know? Pancho was spray painted blue when he was originally black, and so Dark CDI plays Superman's villain, and he's dressed as Pancho used to be, or yeah, he's dressed in Pancho's copyright spray painted blue, and that's Dark CDI, so he's supposed to be a denomination or a rival, or just a comment on how the state of things are. And then Pancho gets inspired to make Star Wars, but he's wondering, why does the droid have wheels? The droid shouldn't have wheels. Wheels are for trains. That droid shouldn't even have a tread. What's a tread? That's a reverse train. No trains on these robotic legs. So he's given an insight into how the material of his legs are made, except he doesn't know even how his legs are made, because he's a walking robot on toy soldier legs that are kind of like bendable like Lego legs, but Lego legs are bendable, neither are twist soldiers. They don't bend at the knee, but Panchos could bend at the knee and no one knows how, which makes him a cinematic marvel.